Trouble sleep, young God, they wake up. Now this can't cause commotion. This rhythm got me feeling good, and this feeling got me in the mood. So what's the make a dance? That's all one please.
Hello beautiful people, welcome to this channel. My name is Uloma. I make lifestyle straight talking videos and pretty much anything that interests me. I noticed that my subscriber count have been growing. We're almost 1,000. We're almost 1,000 guys. So I just cannot believe that people find me interesting enough to subscribe to me. I want to hear me and see what I talk. I want to hear me and hear my point of view and just listen to this mess. You know what I mean? I just cannot believe that people are really interested in me. But I'm really happy that I'm getting to 1K. It's long overdue. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you stay. So guys, I had an epiphany just now, and I've been thinking about PCOS and why we tend to have PCOS. And I've been looking at the metaphysical aspect of it. Everything is connected, the spiritual aspect and physical aspect. I think what happens in the spiritual realm is a manifestation of the physical. Okay, so that said, a woman had like a herd of guinea pigs, and when there was no prominent male figure in the herd, some of the older females started developing PCOS. They started becoming manly, having alopecia. They just started developing manly traits. Some of them even started humping the younger female guinea pigs, and that clicked. It clicked because PCOS is like, when you get PCOS, like your body is trying to tell you that you are not operating in your feminine energy. I have insulin resistant polycystic ovarian syndrome. It means that my body cannot efficiently use insulin produced. So it can lead to me having diabetes later in my life. Thankfully, I am not diabetic. And I am not suffering from infertility. Like, okay, my periods are regular, but I do have overproduction of the male hormones, which is androgens, which has led me to having hirsutism. There's also a link between PCOS and depression and anxiety, but that has not been effectively studied, so we really don't know much about it. PCOS affects like 10% to 12% of women in the US. I know it's a lot more than that all over the world. So I know a lot of people who have PCOS. So it's a very rampant syndrome, really. It's very rampant. Anything that manifests itself physically has roots in the spiritual realm or has roots in the metaphysical. Now, I think that PCOS is caused by PCOS happens in women that exist in their masculine energy. You're in a female body and you're carrying that masculine role. Have you noticed that a lot of eldest daughters have PCOS? It's because they are carrying responsibilities that they are not supposed to carry, that their body is not meant to carry. This is a female body. The female body is meant to receive, to nurture, to be nurtured and to nurture. It's meant to be soft. I'm not saying the female body is weak. Everybody is an embodiment of both masculine and feminine energy. The yin and the yang, it's a balance of the two. But because of the vessel we are having, or the vessel we express, there's certain capabilities that are exclusively to us. Now, when we start taking the role of the masculine predominantly and you exist in a feminine vessel, because I know gender is a society construct, it's a societal construct. Some people are female, okay, inside, but they express themselves as males outside. That's why transgender happens. Like, they want to go and correct how they feel so they can step into their full potential and do the work that they are meant to do. Same with the female body. The female body is soft. The female body is receiving. The female body is nurturing. I'm not saying that the female body is not capable of more, but we are meant to live the soft girl life. Really, our body is not supposed to be at war with itself. It's not supposed to live in masculinity. It's not supposed to live in because men are equipped for a certain responsibility. Men are equipped for a certain role. That's why their bodies are like that. But when you as a woman start doing the work of a man, spiritually, your body starts conforming to what you're doing. Spiritually, your body starts making your body produce the male hormones, which manifest in the physical as PCOS. So the best way to combat this issue is actually relaxed. Like I said earlier, first daughters in a family, they tend to shoulder a lot of responsibilities compared to the first sons in the family. They shoulder these responsibilities, they carry the family burden, most of the time forgetting themselves and causing themselves stress. And you know what stress does? Stress leads to the production of cortisol. Cortisol leads to insulin resistance, weight gain, and the more you gain weight, the more you are prone to PCOS. The more PCOS, the more you're becoming insulin resistant, your body cannot effectively use the insulin, the more you begin to be infertile, the more you begin to produce androgen, the more you become a man. You see the connection? Do you see the connection there? There is a connection there. So the best thing is to start now. I know for us oldest daughters, it's gonna be hard because that's all you're used to. Responsibilities and trying to make sure that your family is fixed and be together and stop. 2023 is the time to stop. Take a breather and live for yourself. If not for anything, live for your health, because your health, whether you like it or not, is the most important thing thereof. So why should you stop your life? Take on extra responsibilities for people who have their own path, who have their own destiny. The least you can do is to help. But when you put your health in the line, you put yourself in the line, you're only killing yourself and you're only putting yourself at detriment. Drop that load. Drop that thing you're carrying and start living for yourself. Start living for yourself, because if you don't, if you're not already diabetic, before you get to the age of 50, you're already going to have diabetes. And you know, cure for diabetes is quite hard. I don't even think there's a cure for diabetes. Is there a cure? I mean, I don't think there's a cure for diabetes. I can't remember off the back of my head. So drop that burden. Drop that burden. Even if you're so used to it, think about your health and drop that burden and start existing in your femininity and what you're created to be. And I know in some families the women are the breadwinners. Maybe your husband is incapacitated, or you're a single mother, or I know for some women they just cannot help it but step into their masculine role, and you're doing a good job. Always learn to appreciate yourself and give yourself a pat on the back, because you're doing the job of two people. Never talk down on yourself. Practice self-love every day. Do little things for yourself that is going to reduce your stress. Do little things for yourself that will tell your body that it's appreciated, because it starts from the mind. And trust me, your body hears you. Your body hears you, what you say to it. A lot of people say so much negative things to their body that their body cannot help but conform to that negativity. You see the body taking on a plethora of illnesses because of what you say. You don't value yourself enough for you to rest your body. So begin to practice self-love. Go to the gym, go to the spa, save up money. You can save up the money, pamper yourself, reduce the stress level. Because if you die, who's going to take care of those children you have? You have to be in optimum health, both mentally and physically, for you to be able to raise good humans. Because if you die, believe it or not, your children are going to go on with life. Or if you die, there are people who are going to maltreat your children. So what do? Spend that little money in self-care. Spend that little money in self-love. Invest in yourself. For me, I like to invest in perfumes. I like to invest in a spa treatment. I like to invest in just maybe once a month, I take myself out on a solo date. I relax. I enjoy myself. These are the way I pamper myself. I never say any negative thing about myself. Nothing negative comes out of my mouth about myself. And every day I practice gratefulness. I wake up in the morning, I'm grateful for my body. Even when I eat, I thank the cows that sacrifice their lives for me. I thank the plants. I practice gratefulness daily. And I invest in things like sage, incense, candles, just things that surround myself with things that just represent me loving myself. That way I realize that my stress decreases. I have little to no anxiety. My depression is actually going away. It's because I make conscious efforts to put myself first. Yes, I'm gonna grind out there. I'm going to make sure that I hold my shit together, but I'm not gonna forget myself in the process. A lot of women tend to forget themselves in the process. That's why their body now is shutting down, or their body is becoming the male version of themselves, which is not ideal because you're going against the physical expression of your vessel. So take your time, watch your stress. All right, that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna see you when next I post. Bye bye.